to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. The Tar Heels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Clemson's offense will get the first possession of the game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game.
Turning it on! The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, we mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go. And he's incomplete on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion now, trying to set up a punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flips it out on the screen. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Across the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They boot it away on fourth down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll do it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. It's a seam walk, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got
brings it in down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin, turning it on all the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup for 5 and enough for a first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the good passing game and running QB and so many things to look at.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but in the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that's a play you may look back on when this thing's all said and done as a key play in the game. Fourth down, one the offense absolutely has got to be able to come up with. And I love the play call because you're going option and you're putting it on your quarterback to make the right decision. The pitch guy was where the ball had to go, and he's able to use his speed just enough to pick up the first.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1 yard line.
And I think you still got 2 plays, third down, defense. All you got to do is fall forward, get that 1 yard.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Hunt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback making adjustments. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides it and reads it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These corners backing off a bit. Off play action. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the outside. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more, and if you...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Using the quick game. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Just keep slinging it. Setting up the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football team.
Coming out with it, it's Jamison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air on second down. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go-longs against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the productive play there to get things going. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This quarterback part of their running game. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Look at the big fella roll. He's at the touchdown, North Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Thundering Herd. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a move to get open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
All wideouts, no backs. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. The offense changing the play. They're working that left side. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
North Carolina, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds space on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quick release by the QB. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Norton. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
First and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Looking to fire. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming